In Neverwinter, there were more changes to Neverwinter mounts, classes, items, and dungeons. Now, in another video I recently did about the changes to the combat powers, I told you to be patient. Don't blow all of your astral diamonds making changes, and don't switch all of your equipment around, and go for all the best and slide items you need to destroy everything in your path. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in that video about the changes to combat powers. But if you didn't see my video about it, then I don't know what to say. Except you should check out BTP Gaming for some of your Neverwinter news. This video is about some new changes to Neverwinter mounts, classes, items, and dungeons. First, I'll just pass along the things I think you'll be interested in. Then I'll let you know about some other possible changes and some proper precautions you should take. And please, make sure you hit that like button if you like this video. Sadly, if you had some great boost in Neverwinter rings from Rage of Bell and Avernus Hunts, they've been changed to properly have stats in line with other rings of similar item level. Greater Historian rings now have proper ratings, and so do Bent, Ring of the Lords, Kings, and Guard. There was a change in Neverwinter to the Envenom Storyteller's Journal artifact. The AP gain and damage boost from this artifact don't double anymore. Very sad to say for those of you who have that. There were also some changes made to some of Neverwinter's dungeons and skirmishes. Many Coins Bank Heist has lowered the damage done by rust monsters. Castle Ravenloft is not available right now, and Ark will be making some tweaks to lower the destructive force of enemies, including the Sisters of Strahd. They'll have lower health. There was a change to Neverwinter's dungeon Lair of the Mad Mage. The Boreworms group up and soak the damage power has had its damage reduced. Infernal Citadel is still available for individual queues, but will not be included in random ones for now. For this week's change to enchantments, Ark only had one adjustment to Shadowclad, which now functions as it's supposed to in Neverwinter. Item power changes were also made to defense preparation, so if you have that item, it now gives a proper defensive percentage, and Wisps of the Shadow Dragon now also gives its proper percentage. There was also a new change to Neverwinter's mounts. Mounts Protector's Camaraderie no longer says it's giving an armor penetration bonus when it kicks in, and Regal Insignias of Prosperity don't give a generous helping of gold and experience points, or an overly generous helping. The only class changes in Neverwinter's most recent patch that impacted combat powers were to the Wizard and Paladin classes. So level 66 Oathkeeper Paladin now properly have a maximum divinity greater than 0. And for Wizards, Arcane Singularity, the magnitude has been increased to 800. Magic Missile has had its magnitude increased to 40. Icy Terrain has been increased to 350. And Evocation has had its effect increased to 10%. But don't expect this to be the only changes, as Ark continues tweaking the combat system in Neverwinter. There was a change to combat scaling where there were some issues with combat scaling, and they have been adjusted both up and down. Only a couple companion changes were observed. First up was the Con Artist. Con Artist's discipline power no longer gets stuck in a state where it deals 0 damage. And secondly, the Pig's Mudslinging power now properly deals AoE damage instead of single target damage. As I mentioned, take it slow. Anytime a major change happens in Neverwinter, many tweaks follow, and that's just the way it is. Don't waste all of your hard-won refining points, Astral Diamonds, and Zen. Since I mentioned Zen, there will also be some changes coming that will impact that, but nothing is concrete yet. And there are many more changes to come over the next several weeks, so just be patient. Just play and grind for your Astral Diamonds, and I promise you'll thank me later. Don't rush in. Make sure you check out my playlist at the end of this about other helpful Neverwinter tips. And you can go to my main page too, where I have lots of other Neverwinter videos. And thanks for watching.